Welcome back to the show. Well, let's tell you about that trending video of a police station in Morocco that's gotten a lot of people talking. The voice of a lady could be heard saying that both male, female, and children were put in the same area. Well, she had described it as a cell, but the police has been speaking about that. We're joined by the Lagos Police PPRO, Benjamin Hundeyin, to speak on this. I know that you had, responded to that tweet on X, which had that video, and you had also put out another video in that light. But speak to us about the other issues. First, you can respond to the point that was made about the voice in that video, wondering why men, women, children are put in the same place. You can speak to that, but also, more importantly, what exactly happened with that raid? Was there a curfew? Why were the people, taken? Because they were moving at night. Is it a crime to also move at night, Mr. Hundeyin?
Thank you very much for that question. The truth of the matter is that the Lekki Residents Association wrote to the divisional police officer, that's the DPO, Morocco Division, which covers that area, complaining about the presence of undesirable elements, particularly not residents, in that area, especially at night, late at night, and that they were constituting a security risk in that area. So we've got that repeated complaints from Lekki Residents Association. So the DPO did his own findings and found that truly some people that had no business being there would just flood that area at night. So that was what prompted that raid. So it was indeed a raid, but it was because we received a series of complaints from Lekki Residents Association. So the pattern is when you raid, the possibility is there that you would have picked some innocent people. So the pattern is when you raid, you take them to your office and screen them one after the other. And those that are not culpable of any offense will be allowed to go, while those that are found culpable will now be detained. So where that lady did that video is just a holding area, and that's why she has her phone with her. If you have to detain a suspect, you would actually collect their phones from them. So it's a holding area, and it's quite visible to members of the charge room, officers working at the charge room. Unfortunately, the lady did not show that part. She did not turn the video around for people to see that, they are under close watch, under supervision by member officers in the charge room. So that's what it is. And those that will be found culpable would actually be properly detained, their phones taken, and this time around separately. Those men will go into the male cell while women will go into the female cell. So basically, that's what happened.
Right, so it's important to also get closure. Have they all been processed and released, or they've been detained? What is their state right now, particularly those in the holding area, as you described it?
Oh, definitely. They were brought into the station late at night, like between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. And the lady made that video very early, like before 7 a.m. Even if she hadn't made that video, the processing of the suspects, the interrogation and the profiling would have been concluded before 8 a.m. So yes, that has been done. And those children in the cell that were found roaming and brought to the station, they were also kept in protective custody, have been handed over to their guardians after they were contacted. So everything has been sorted since that day. That's it.
And they've all been released, including the woman who made that video.
Oh, the woman who made that video was released same day. During the processing, the interrogation, it was discovered that there was nothing incriminating about her. She was released that day, yes.
Right, because for a lot of people, they thought we had been done with the raids and all of that. But it's interesting you provide the context. One more thing, though. Seeing that video, it left a lot to be desired. Seeing the state of that holding area, as you describe it, there was no covering. It looked really dilapidated, and a lot of people were not proud to see that is a holding area. That is where the Nigeria Police Force operates from in Morocco, and that's the state for a lot of police stations in the country. So what exactly is happening with renovation, ensuring that the place looks good, even for the officers themselves, because they stay there. So imagine what that does to their psyche and all of that. What exactly is going on with infrastructure and the police?
Yes, I would say this, that we are not where we used to be, even if people say we are not where we need to be. So it's work in progress. Some of these cells, people would agree with me, used to be worse than this, but they are now becoming better. And we are not done. The IGP too is not done. To talk about the welfare of officers, the welfare of suspects too. So it's work that has been done. In fact, I can confirm that particular holding area, this video, the video that went viral also sped up things for that particular office. But I can confirm again that it's work in progress. Divisional police officers who are the ones in charge of their divisions are always mandated by the Commissioner of Police and other senior officers to do everything within their means to ensure that their workplace is conducive for both police officers and suspects. And like I said, even the IGP from the force headquarters, the works department, there's also work going on to renovate. You will have heard over time that the barracks are being renovated. The ones that are dilapidated are being pulled down to be rebuilt. Same way it's trickling down to our police detention facilities and stations in general. So it's work in progress.
Well, we have to let you go now, Mr. Hundeyin, because I imagine you have a lot of work to do, but we hope you conduct us around that area when it's renovated. I imagine that would happen soon. On a final note, Nigerians, particularly Lagosians, want to know, what is the state of protection in, well, areas that have been described as dark spots? Your car breaks down on Third Mainland or in some parts of the island, and before you know it, boys are around you, harassing you, collecting money and all of that. It's not really safe. So is there anything being done in that area? Because we've had reports by Lagosians.
Yes. Some men of the Rapid Response Squad, RRS, just concluded their training at the police college, basically to tackle this menace. And after their training, they were all redeployed, paying particular attention to these areas like the Third Mainland Bridge. We have men stationed there, not just men, also operational resources. We've added more vehicles there, more patrol bikes there. I can also confirm that after these deployments, in cases of people, they call them Omotaku boys, like these boys that harass you when your vehicle breaks down. I can also confirm that cases of these Taku boys has reduced since this recent deployment. So this is to say that we're listening to the people's complaints. We also study our crime statistics to know where these things happen and focus more attention to these areas. So it's if I could use what I said earlier, work in progress. I'm happy that it's reducing. I will continue to work until it's brought to the barest minimum.
All right. Well, we're here to work with you to ensure that Lagos is safer, and indeed the whole of Nigeria. Thank you for your time, Mr. Hundeyin, for clearing the air on that one. We'll come back to you for that Maroko station, by the way.
You're welcome, always.